she's single, she lives alone, she's working, and she's dating. So then I told her, oh, well, that must be exciting, like dating and stuff. And she's like, no, I fucking hate it.
Was there, and she knows about it. Okay, so out of both of them, Jeff, like your wife and her friend, which one is more likely to get fooled by us? Like if we were to call them, your wife or her friend from work?
Probably not my wife, because she's...
Tonight's topic, a woman talking about her friend getting divorced, and she regrets it. Let's hear why.
So recently I caught up with an old friend, and she was telling me that she got divorced. And I was so surprised because her and her husband were such a cute couple, and they had been together for 11 years. So I asked her, like, what happened? I figured something bad happened. She's like, honestly, I was just bored. Like, my husband, all he did was work. I was a stay-at-home mom. We had 3 kids, and I just got lonely and bored. And she says that when she would bring it up, like, he would take her out, but it was just boring to her. Like, she needed some excitement in her life. She just felt like she was just a mom and a wife.
Okay, so let me start by saying, whenever situations like this come up, there is absolutely nothing you can do to, like, make that person happy. Just in the sentence itself, making a person happy. The person is happy for, they are responsible for their own happiness. So she is choosing to be this way and choosing to drag things down to the level that she is at. And it's unfortunate the marriage is what suffered from it. Yes, the husband can probably do a little more, but there's only so much another person can do about another person's personal disposition. So there's also that.
And her husband just wasn't doing that for her. And she had other friends that had, boyfriends, or like they had just got married, and they were always going out, always going on vacation, always partying, like going to the club, going to the bar, hanging out with friends, and they did none of that. And when she would bring it up to her husband would always tell her, like, I gotta work. Like, they had a big house, they had nice things, like he was just trying to work. So they ended up getting divorced, and now she's single, she lives alone, she's working, and she's dating. So then I told her, oh, well, that must be exciting, like dating and stuff. And she's like, no, I fucking hate it. And I was like, why? And she's like, because all they want to do is just have fun. They just want to go to the club, they just want to go to the bar, they just want to hang out, have a good time, and then that's it. She said, no one wants to help me out. Like, I'm trying to find someone that's going to help take care of my kids. She's like, I just want someone to be a provider, not just a good time. So
Imagine that. Get married. You find the man. You find the man that you want to get married to. He becomes the provider and all that, and you decide that you want to hustle backwards. This is basically hustling backwards. I mean, you do all the clubbing shit, all that dating before you get married. Don't do it after. And too often am I seeing content in which there's a lot of women that, like, ruin their marriage because they want what the young people got going on. Like, you lived that. And you forgot how crappy that part is. And nowadays, dating isn't even close to what it used to be. These streets are not nice. There's a lot of delusional people in these streets, and they're keeping each other single. So now you left a good man to go out on the streets. And now she's working. She wasn't working before. You're dating and working. And you're probably dealing with dudes that probably don't want to pay for their dates either. So
like, well, wasn't that what your husband was doing? And she's like, I know. And I guess now her ex-husband is dating someone, like, seriously. They have been divorced for a total of 3 years, and he has been dating this girl for 2 years. She she has 2 kids and they're already living together. She says that he's fully taking care of her. Like, the girl doesn't work. She's a stay-at-home mom. They haven't had any new kids, but they're planning on having kids. And she's pissed because she's like, how can he move on so fast? Like, you know, I can't even find nobody, and he just found someone so quick, and he didn't even want to give us another try, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was so confused because I was like, okay, so you divorced him because he was always working and you were bored. So now you're single, going out, having a good time, dating, but you don't like that. Now you want someone to take care of you, a provider. And your ex-husband, all he wanted to do was be a provider. That's why now he is dating someone who he has no problem providing for her and her kids. And she's pissed because she's like, why would he go and find someone who has kids? Like, he already has kids. Why would he want to take on that responsibility? And I'm like, wait, aren't you looking for someone to take on that responsibility?
Husband, he met somebody and basically did exactly what he did for his ex. So I don't see how it's his fuck up in any way. I squarely blame her for just not being able to like pay attention to the blessing that she had. She had a house, her family, and she didn't have to work. But I guess being bored in her house sometimes is it can wear on you. It's just that if you're not doing anything else to improve yourself, that's kind of on you, right? So husband, he went right back on track like as if he didn't miss a beat. Well, found another woman, taking care of her the exact same way, and now she's pissed because now she has to actually work. She has to put effort in.
I was just giving her a hard time, not gonna lie, because it was kind of funny to me, because I was like, I could tell that she regretted her decision. I could tell. And I've seen a lot of people do shit like this where they get divorced for reasons that are not, I'm not gonna say they're not valid, because everybody's feelings are valid, but they're fixable problems. Like, I don't know if you guys have this wrong idea of marriage that is supposed to be like fun and happy all the time. It's not. I feel like every relationship literally depends on compromise. Like, you gotta compromise something. You cannot have everything. And to be honest with you, like, if she was willing to give up on him that quick, like, maybe she just didn't love him that much. Because I cannot even imagine just me being like, oh, I'm bored, I'm gonna divorce my husband, you know? Like, no, you figure it out, you work it out. But I could tell that she's regretting it, because what she thought she wanted is not what she thought she wanted.
These days are weird. Too many women divorcing over problems that can be fixed, and they don't see how they are fixable, because there's too many options out there this day and age. Probably got on a dating app and thought, hey, I'm the shit now. I'm realizing that, like, yo, you're married. You can just like work things out and you'll be fine. Being married isn't that bad. And being on the streets is far worse than she thinks, but she had to learn through experience. So, anyways, I have another clip for you. This is of a husband who suspects his wife is cheating, calls in a radio station to see if he can get that out of her. And it seemed like there's a friend, like another co-worker, involved in this. So I will run that clip in about.
Recently went on this retreat with her coworkers, and I think something happened between her and somebody else that she's not telling me.
Uh-oh. Okay. What is your wife's name?
It's Lisa.
Okay. And you said this was a work retreat?
Yes. So every year her work pays for them to all go somewhere for like a team building weekend. And this year they went river rafting and camping for 3 days. But she told me it's mostly just a party weekend for all the employees.
Wow.
So after she got back, she was in the shower, and I walk into our bedroom, and I see she's got a message on her phone from her friend Amber, who works with her. And the message says, "Did you decide if you were going to tell Jeff about what happened or not?" So I couldn't unlock her phone because I don't know her password, but instead I just wrote back, "No." And then she writes back, "Good idea." I mean, it was only one time, and neither of us were acting like ourselves that night. So now
I'm not the most spiritual person out there, but I do believe when the universe is trying to tell you something, they will find a way to get that information to you. And that message is not something that he was really supposed to see, but he saw it anyways, right? It was a definite Hail Mary from God. Good for him.
really wondering what happened. But I don't know.
Okay, so this girl who texted her, you said she's a coworker of Lisa's?
Yeah, she's like her best friend at work.
Okay, so whatever happened, she was there and she knows about it. Okay, so out of both of them, Jeff, like your wife and her friend, which one is more likely to get fooled by us? Like if we were to call them, your wife or her friend from work?
Probably not my wife because she's pretty smart. She's pretty smart.
All right. So that leaves the friend from work, Amber. Now, is there a way you know that we can reach this Amber girl?
Yes.
Okay. So do me a favor. Get this Amber's phone number for us. And also, we're going to call your wife because, well, we're going to record her voice. So when we come back, we're going to call Lisa. Then we're going to call Amber, and we will find out what really happened on this little work retreat. Next.
We're going to pretend that we are from a certain popular energy company here in town.
Hello.
Yeah, is this Lisa?
It sure is.
Hey, Lisa, this is Chuck Fleming. I'm calling from Energy. How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
Great. So the reason I'm calling is because we're trying to pinpoint a power outage we had this morning. Did you wake up with power this morning?
I sure did.
Okay, great. And you're still in Virginia Beach over on Street, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And you currently have no issues with your power?
No. Why? Should I?
No, at this point, I mean, if you're not affected, you guys are safe. I mean, I hope you don't mind us calling you so early like this.
No, it's no problem. It's fine with me.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. And you have yourself a crappy day.
Thanks. You too.
Okay.
Happy day.
Nobody pays attention to that stuff anyways. All right, let's rewind here. Hang on a second.
Thanks. You too.
Okay, let's get this part. Here we go.
Oh, no, it's no problem. It's fine with me.
Okay. All right, so we're going to use that, and we're going to use...
Oh.
Seeing that this is pre-recorded, still, did that happen in real time? They used all those sound bites in real time? It's crazy.
Oh, why?
Okay. By the way, we recorded her voice. You can tell. We're going to use her voice.
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
Okay. Let's go right back to the beginning. We're going to use her voice now. We are about to call Amber. Amber is her friend who sent her that text message. Amber knows what really happened. So, what we will do is we will call her up. We will tell her that we have Lisa on the phone already, and Lisa wants Amber to tell us the story of what happened. And let's see if she falls for it.
Hello?
Hi, good morning. Can I speak to Amber, please?
May I ask who's calling, please?
This is the Z Morning Zoo radio show. Nick, Ashley, and Shaggy on Z104. How are you today?
Are you serious?
Yes, we sure. Is this Amber?
Oh, my God. Yeah, this is Amber.
Well, hello, Amber. Good morning.
Well, hi. Good morning. Good morning to you. I didn't expect a call from you today.
Well, nobody ever does, but here we are. So, no, actually, the reason we're calling is because we've been doing this topic this morning on your wildest weekend. Like, what did your wildest weekend consist of? And we just got a call from one of your coworkers, Lisa. Anyway, she was telling us that we had to call you because you went on this work retreat and the whole weekend camping thing that you guys just went on got out of control. She said you could tell us about how crazy it got out there.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, well, okay. I can tell you some stuff, but I don't think she would want me to tell you everything.
See, this is the girl code kicking in. She's just like, the programming starting to just make her like load different responses. She can't process this shit properly, but she really wants to get it out of her system at least. And there's no group chat for it because this is between her and Lisa. Tell me if I'm wrong, please.
Pretty sure of that.
Well, that's actually, that's kind of what we're talking about. So she said she wanted you to tell us the crazy part because she didn't want her husband hearing her talk about it. She thought like he might recognize her voice. So she was like, I don't want to tell you, but call this girl I work with. Her name's Amber. She can tell you the crazy part.
Well, I don't think she wants me telling you guys that part, though.
Well, hold on a second. We still have her on the other line, right, Ash?
Yep, she's online too.
Okay, hang on one second. Let me bring her in. Lisa?
Hello.
Hey, Lisa. So, listen, we got Amber on the phone like you asked us to.
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
Oh, my gosh. Hey, girl. What's up?
So, Lisa, you went on this whole work outing with Amber, correct?
I sure did.
And you told us something pretty X-rated happened.
Yep.
But you didn't want to tell us the story because you said your husband might hear your voice. But you don't care if Amber tells the story, right?
No, why? Should I?
No, because, I mean, I think what we'll do is we'll have Amber refer to her as my best friend, Laura, when we put you on, okay?
Are you sure that you're okay with me talking about all this? Or
Well, it's no problem. It's fine with me.
Okay. So, Amber, let's record you telling the story. And then that way, in case you say her name by mistake, we can bleep it out, okay?
Okay, can you do me one favor?
Sure, what's that?
Can you just change my name to, like, Amy or something?
Yeah, absolutely, no problem. We'll do that. So she'll be Laura, you'll be Amy. Okay, here we go.
All of this happening while hubby is listening. And she's being fooled by the radio station, and they're using the proper sound bites for this. I don't like to say the word diabolical, but that is diabolical. Sinister. Evil. But juicy. That's fucking amazing. Anyways, I think I can find part 2 for you somewhere, so I'll be back with part 2.